to an episode of the 3 Count. I'm War Machine MJ. That's Nerdimus Prime.
Fuck you.
And that's Mainstream Russo.
Oh yeah, what's up, bro?
Yeah, that whatever you had was pretty good, bro.
Yeah, bro. Perfect.
Especially those small ass tomatoes, bro.
It's so small, like right here.
What did you get, by the way?
I got like an artisan.
He obviously got a motherfucking chicken sandwich.
Oh, it's a buttermilk. Can't talk. It's a buttermilk crispy chicken sandwich.
Oh, awesome.
McDonald's, yeah.
Anyway, the reason why I call him Nerdimus Prime is because he likes going to the library.
I saw that on Facebook. He was like, yeah, it just gives me peace.
Oh, I was giving him flack about it on Twitter.
I know. just giving me hell about it.
Look, I'm cool with it, but
I couldn't help myself. I saw it. I just I gotta call him a nerd.
Anyway.
And then I came up with Nerdimus Prime.
Yeah. Anyway, as you were saying, we're here to talk about Raw and Smackdown, and as we were talking about off air just a few minutes ago, Raw and Smackdown, which we'll talk about in a little bit, their ratings are not great.
No,
Because
there's nothing to blame here. I mean, you know, people could have kept tabs on the draft while watching, you know, Raw and Smackdown.
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, I saw the numbers for Raw each hour, and they just dipped. Like, the first hour, I think, had, like, 2.34. Second hour had, like, 2.2. And who the fuck watches the third hour? The third hour, I think, had, like, 1.9. So, yeah, the rating just went. And nobody cared.
I mean, well, you go ahead.
Oh, I was, not to cut you off, but I was going to say, after WrestleMania, it's like, you know, what more can go wrong for this company? I mean, even I heard their stocks plummeted this week.
I think it's burnout. I think that's what's going for WWE. I'm not making an excuse. I'm just trying to connect dots.
Yeah.
Because like back in the day, a couple of years ago, whenever Nintendo would launch a new console, their stocks would go down.
Mm-hmm.
It would be because of burnout.
Yeah.
I think that's the same with WWE because, you know, they hit WrestleMania. That's what the casual fan base cares about is WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Once that passes, people are burned out. You know, all the programming, everything.
Yeah. And that's like, oh, go ahead.
They was like, I just can't wait for the next WrestleMania.
Yeah, and that's even like some of the other big shows like SummerSlam, Royal Rumble, because they're trying to do so much to set around. They're trying to revolve so much around the shows. It's just like we're tired, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, enough of all that.
Let's go ahead and jump into Raw. We started the show off with Blissy Baby and her moment of bliss.
How could you not love Alexa Bliss?
Yeah.
I saw those pictures of her fine ass at the Billboard Music Awards. Not that I gave a fuck about that. Anyway, she announced the men's Money in the Bank participants. Now, this year, each match, men and women's, will have 8 participants. 4 from Raw, 4 from SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
So, on the men's side, she announced Braun Strowman, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, and hey, you're not me.
Hey.
I'm me.
Hey, I won banking money. But if not for Can't See Me Cena, I lost banking money.
And I also won Glove in Golden.
Okay, now you're going too far with it.
I just had to. Baron Corbin is the 4th name announced.
Now, I got a bone to pick with this.
Okay.
I think one of the guys going in Raw said it best. Every year it feels like Money in the Bank is kind of a do we have to kind of deal.
Yeah.
Which is sad, by the way.
Well, back in the day when they, you know, the first couple of years they came up with Money in the Bank, it was qualifiers.
Mm-hmm.
You qualified to get in the match, and you know, these 4 men could have easily been put into
Qualifiers.
4 matches. That would have been like a bulk of Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
There would have been actual stakes. Instead, it's just throw some names at the dartboard. Strowman, Ricochet, McIntyre, Corbin. We're done. Go home.
Yeah. Now, I did like where how they were all dogging on Corbin. especially Ricochet, and then McIntyre. He said, "You stole my win." What was it, last week, couple weeks ago?
You stole my win last week.
And then what did you do? You lost. What did you do at what's that? Also, what's that? He said also. No, he said, what did you do in the main event when you faced AJ Styles? You lost.
You lost.
And then Ricochet said, hey, wait a minute. I'm not here to argue. And Drew McIntyre was just like, well, shut up. Just flat out told him to shut up. And Ricochet was just like,
okay.
Really, bro?
Drew McIntyre's great.
That shit was just like gold. So then later on, we had a tag team match. And when we came back from commercial, it was Ricochet and Braun Strowman taking on Drew McIntyre and Baron Corbin. Honestly, this match was okay. Basically, they were putting the work in on Ricochet. Braun Strowman ate a nasty Claymore kick. But in the end, he and Ricochet got the victory.
Now, we're just going to go ahead and say this. Ricochet is not winning Money in the Bank.
No.
He's just there to do some cool spots. That's it.
Strowman should not win Money in the Bank.
So we're not?
Strowman should not win Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to win.
Baron Corbin should as fuck not win.
Hell no.
It's probably going to be Drew McIntyre.
It should be Drew McIntyre. We'll get to the SmackDown participants later. Next up, we had the Usos
taking on the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson. I was just like, holy shit! Gallows and Anderson are on TV!
I know, right?
They're on TV!
I know, right?
Yeah, but they got traded to Raw out of a, well, I don't know if you would call this a bad trade or if there's no value to be had in the club anymore. Well, at least in Vince's eyes, because they got traded for the fucking B team.
B team, no, no, no. That was just desperation.
Yeah, and in their Raw re-debut, the club fucking lost.
Now, before we dive more into this match or what little it was, let's talk about this shit with Usos.
Let's go back to how little this match was. It was actually pretty good for the short time it got.
Well, it was.
Because, I mean, you got two of the best tag teams in the world. Yeah. I mean, the club should be elevated to that spot in WWE, but I digress. Back to what you were about to say.
This shit with the Revival and the Usos. Now, before the match, they showed Jimmy, Jay, Uso.
Wait, no, this was after the match.
I thought it was before.
No, it was after.
Oh, anyway. Anyway, they showed the Revival in the shower, and...
What?
Hold on. Dash Wilder was shaving Scott Dawson's back.
Oh, my God.
I thought you saw this.
I did.
No, him.
I didn't see that part.
No.
Oh.
I was doing some other stuff.
Yeah, they caught Wilder shaving Dawson's... one was shaving the other's back.
Yeah.
And the Usos were clowning on them for it. I'm just like, first off, that's not something to be clowned about. That's not disgusting. That's called manscaping, and it's hygienic. Second off, this is the lowest you could go with this feud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they came out there after the match, and they were like, well... No, Scott Dawson was like, well, you know, my arms are long, and it's kind of hard to reach back there, so I need my best friend.
Oh, he said, I'm a man.
Yeah, I'm a man, and I need my best friend of 20-plus years to help me.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, really? Y'all do this shit here? I mean, I can't even rant on this shit.
This is a money feud. This feud is a license to print money. They do not need to go this low.
Mm-mm.
And they fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
They did.
Next, we have Miz TV with Bobby Lashley. Or, excuse me.
Booty Lashley.
Thank you.
Because Booty Lashley speaks in third person now whenever Booty Lashley feels like it.
Yes, whenever you want to talk to Bobby Lashley, you have to ask Booty Lashley. You have to ask Booty Lashley a question.
Yeah.
So, Miz was like, you know, I've been here for a long... No, Lashley was like, oh, so you want to ask me a question.
You want to ask Booty Lashley a question.
Yeah, let's talk about what you've done. What have you done lately? The Miz was like, well, since you've been here...
He said, the old me would have said, and he prattled on about over half of his accolades, and he said, check my Wikipedia page for the rest.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Before that, Lashley was like, well, I've been here for 1 whole year. I've been back for 1 year. I'm already 2-time Intercontinental Champion. I was like, gee, 2-time Intercontinental Champion versus this much accolades from The Miz. I mean, seriously.
Well, better yet.
Thank you.
There we go.
I got food in my hand, so. Anyway, Shane McMahon came out. No, he came out during the match.
Yeah, because we went to commercial and we came back and it was Booty Lashley versus The Miz.
Yeah, because he razzed on his day.
Yeah, Shane O'Mac came out there, tried to distract Miz. Miz wound up eating Bobby Lashley's great spear.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Booty Lashley's great spear.
I used to think that was trash in TNA, but it's pretty good.
He's got a great spear. I love how he rolls with it.
Yeah.
Extra
Anyway.
momentum.
Right?
Anyway, when they get done, Booty Lashley and Shane O'Mac beats down on Miz. Shane McMahon puts him in a triangle choke.
No. Before.
Yeah. With T-Rex punches just... Anyway, puts him in a triangle choke and puts Mr. Potato Face on the big screen
Yeah.
and says, I'm still the best in the world, and just kind of bonks Miz with the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, every time I see Shane do those punches, I'm like, my 2-year-old nephew can do better punches than that.
Like I said, it's fucking T-Rex.
It's just like, And he wasn't even touching him. It's just like, I'm like, bruh.
He's got the fucking T-Rex punches. He's just...
I have no reach, but I can still punch.
Anyway.
I have no reach. Fear me.
Next we had the War Machine.
Viking Raiders.
I can't believe I put that on this.
It's better than Viking Experience. I mean, you got... When you split the difference at the end of the day, one is better than the other.
Yeah, the experience was shit.
Well, I see now that's the name of their finisher. But anyway, they squashed all 3 members of the loser house party, as Nigel McGuinness would call them.
No. They squashed Grand Metalik and Kalisto.
And
They murdered Lindsay Dorado.
Oh, wait, what'd they do to Lindsay?
They put him on the Viking Experience.
Oh my god.
Anyway, the Viking Raiders won the match.
Now what they need to do is when they finally call it Velveteen Dream, slap Experience on there.
Yes.
That's money.
We'll talk more about him later.
That's the experience you want.
Yeah. That's an experience everybody needs.
Yeah.
But I don't think the crowd can spell out Experience.
I don't think they want to hear the word experience anymore. Until he comes up.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, Velveteen Dream, he's not just an act. He's an experience. Dream over.
Right?
Anyway, next up, we had our second moment of bliss with Blissy Baby as she announced the 4 Raw women's participants in Money in the Bank. This was a clusterfuck of a segment.
Oh my god, I gotta go off on this. But not as much as I want to.
I forgot who the participants are.
Well, first off, it was Natalya. Second off was Dana Brooke.
Okay.
Third was
Naomi.
And then fourth was Blissy Baby.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
What makes this segment worse was everybody came out there and said their piece.
It sounded like a real bad... It sounded like one of those real bad comedies that lasted for like 1 season. Because, like, Natalya came out there, she said what she said to Alexa.
Well, she said something like opportunity or something or another.
Yeah, because she said she's never held the Raw Women's Championship.
Yeah. Dana Brooke came out there and basically said, you've had opportunities handed to you instead of earning them.
No. She came out there and then she said, I'm so excited to be a part of the match. Like, she was just having this fake-ass excitement about the ladder match. I'm so excited to be in this match. I'm like, can you get this over with? Because this sucks.
Then Naomi came out there and
started talking about Bliss.
She said opportunities. Basically, the 3 other participants kept saying the word opportunities.
It was just bad.
Anyway, Naomi said, I can't wait to get Money in the Bank so I can become champion because nobody can feel this glow. And then Alexa says, whoa, hold up. You guys have taken up way too much time for somebody else to shine. You know, that 4th participant. And it is, drumroll please, me.
Yeah.
I was just like, I did not see that one coming.
I don't think anybody did. So then Naomi was like, well, why don't you face me in the match? She was like, wait, I'm not dressed. Do you see what I got on? I'm not ready to compete.
I'm not even wearing my shoes.
I had to borrow somebody's shoes.
Oh my god.
And then she was like, well, I can whoop your ass with or without shoes on. And she was like, you know what? Fine. Let's go in the ring and let's have a match.
This was a pretty decent match.
It was alright.
The shoes kept going off.
Yeah, she kept having to tie shoes. I like how that played into the ending though.
Yeah.
But Naomi won.
Yeah. Becky Lynch came out there, or excuse me, Becky Two Belts, a.k.a. The Man, a.k.a. The Champ.
AKA my sexy future ex-wife.
Yes, Lord. She came out there, of course, talked about how she won at WrestleMania, how she's going to defeat Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans at Money in the Bank. Lacey came out there and said, you know what? I warned you. I told you not to let your ego get the best of you. So at Money in the Bank, I'm going to show you. I'm done talking. She took off her gear, and they got the scrapping, and I love this. This got me more invested into this match. Lacey can throw down.
Oh yeah, she can, but didn't Becky yell out, go make me a sandwich or something like that?
They were like maybe 20 feet away from each other. She's like, why don't you go make me a sandwich?
Wow.
I was like, God. And to think this match is going to be, I'm more invested in this match now.
I can't state enough how much I fucking love Becky Lynch.
Again, Lacey Evans can throw some hands.
Oh yeah, she can.
Go make me a sandwich.
Go make me a sandwich.
Next up, we had the Raw Tag Team Champion, Zach. I almost said Zach Hawkins.
Oh!
I mean, at this point, who gives a fuck?
Kurt Ryder and Zach Hawkins.
Yeah. Taking on the Back Shave.
Oh!
Taking on the Revival.
And the champs won. Whoopee.
I think they won with a roll-up.
Some
I
cheeky
forget.
bullshit way.
Next, Sami Zayn came out there to address the toxic WWE Universe.
Mm-hmm.
Again, can I say how much I love his heel work?
Yeah, when he's not spinning his wheels.
Yeah, because he came out there as usual saying that everybody in the WWE Universe is going to be held accountable for their actions.
Yeah.
So, it was okay.
Next, we had a WrestleMania rematch between Rey Mysterio and Samoa Joe for the United States title.
It was for the title?
Yeah. Wasn't it?
No.
It wasn't?
No.
Why did I think it was for the title?
Yeah, because they didn't show Ray with the title.
Okay.
They showed his son.
Yeah.
That beanstalk of a son he has.
Little Ray and Big Dom.
Yeah. Anyway, this was better than their WrestleMania match.
It was a lot longer.
Yeah, a lot longer.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's because Ray
Shut
didn't
up.
have a.
Yeah.
It's because Ray didn't have a fucking ankle injury.
Yeah.
Oh.
Anyway,
That happened.
Rey
Yeah,
Mysterio won.
That's why they cut that match short at Mania.
Okay.
And plus, they were running low on time, too.
Yeah. Because somebody ate up all the time with their god-awful Mad Max entrance. Honestly, what the fuck is it with Triple H looking like he's in the midlife crisis mode every WrestleMania? Am I wrong?
No, you're not.
90% of his entrance is motorcycle shit.
Oh, don't forget, what was it, WrestleMania 22 or 23, where he came up from the stage on that throne?
Oh, that looked cool as shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I'm not saying it was bad, but I'm just saying he had that big-ass entrance, and then a couple WrestleManias, he had a live band do his theme songs.
And then you almost slipped in one of them.
I mean...
It wasn't as worse as what Batista did this year.
Okay, that was fucking hilarious. And
I like
he played it off.
Yeah.
And he did it again.
Yeah.
He hadn't done it again.
Slowly.
He was just like...
Yeah, but Triple H, he...
I think for his WrestleMania entrances, he's stuck in midlife crisis mode.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up we had, in our main event, the contract signing between the Architect and the Phenomenal One.
I
Yeah.
didn't get to see that for obvious reasons.
Well, these two, they went on back and forth. AJ was like, well, I've known you many years. A lot of people have said you're the next AJ Styles. Seth was like, well, I appreciate the compliment, but I don't want to be the next AJ Styles.
Ooh.
I want to be the first and only Seth Rollins.
Ooh.
And then they went on back and forth, and AJ was like, well, you know what? At Money in the Bank, I'm going to show you. I'm going to take that Universal Championship. He held the title. He gave it to him. Then they started brawling. In the end, AJ Styles hit Seth with a phenomenal forearm through a table and stood tall. And that was that.
I'm upset that they don't call him Seth freaking Rollins anymore.
Well, Seth did say Seth freaking Rollins.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. I just hadn't seen Seth Rollins since they put him at the 9 o'clock slot. Or the 10 o'clock slot.
The dead hour.
Yeah, the last hour.
Yeah, the last hour that nobody fucking cares about.
Anyway, next up, we had Smackdown Live.
Yep.
We started the show off with wheel spinning. Because Michael Cole was interviewing Kofi Kingston, and it was just nothing but video packages of what we've seen before.
Yeah, I heard Michael Cole called Kofi Kingston's win the greatest win of all time at WrestleMania or some shit like that.
Yeah, he embellished the fuck out of Kofi.
Yeah.
But yeah, we saw clips from the Elimination Chamber, Kofi's Gauntlet match, WrestleMania, and then we saw, you know, Kevin Owens turning on the New Day.
Yeah.
Which was kind of obvious.
And then KO came out there and started saying his piece before he got jumped by Xavier, which ended with KO taking him out with a super kick. Fucking super kicks. Kofi chases him off.
You get back here right now.
Next, we had another quality match for Bayley as she took on Becky Lynch.
Her aggressive ass.
I heard that match was good.
It is. Bayley's been putting in good work past couple weeks.
Yeah. I like this new and improved Bayley. She needs a tune-up in her character.
I just kind of wish they'd get rid of the wacky waving inflatable 2-pin.
Yeah. Hopefully one of them will actually come up, unlike they did at WrestleMania. Because that was so embarrassing.
Like 70% of them stayed down. Because they knew they were going to lose. That's why they stayed down.
They're just like, she won't stay right here.
Anyway, the Man beat Bayley.
Yeah.
Of course, that prompted Charlotte to come out there and beat the hell out of everyone.
Yeah.
Could be a queen bitch.
Next, we had the Hardys relinquishing the tag titles because
Boo!
Jeff Hardy's got a bum knee.
Yeah. I think from a report I saw, he's going to be out a good 6 to 9 months.
Damn it.
And plus, you remember when he had that motorcycle accident?
Yeah.
That's probably
Probably what hurt him.
yeah, he re-aggravated his knee.
Because, I mean, for as long as he's been in the business, he's never been wrestling injured. It's always been outside the ring that he gets injured.
Yeah.
Which, when your name is Jeff Hardy, you would just, like, you're fucking joking.
Or as Billy Kay would say, you gotta be joking me. I still love it when she says that.
Anyway, while the Hardys were, well, let's face it, Matt just practically ripped the belt off of Jeff. I think they were running a bit long on the segment.
Yeah.
Lars Sullivan comes out there and decimates the both of them.
For no reason, pretty much.
R-Truth comes out there, tries to even the odds with a chair. He cracks Sullivan one good time, doesn't affect him. Tries to crack, swings at Sullivan again. Sullivan punches it. And then he fucks over R-Truth.
Yeah.
Like he's been doing for like how many weeks now?
2 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah, okay.
Next we had Kairi Sane and Asuka defeating local jobbers. The Iconics were on commentary. I'm sorry, Iconics.
Oh my god.
And they were basically running the whole commentary booth.
Hell yeah.
You know what?
Iconic.
On 205 Live.
Well, we'll get to that in a minute.
What?
We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh my god. Commentary.
Next we had Roman Reigns come out there, basically said, I'm the big dog, I punch who I want, woof woof.
And he's gonna shit and piss on a tree.
Oh, I forgot to mention this on Raw. Miz challenged Shane to a steel cage match at Money in the Bank.
And it's official too.
And it's official.
It's real, man.
Yes.
It's
Anyway,
gonna happen.
Shane Mac comes out and be like, you're still faced with repercussions, but me, I gotta go get ready for Hell in a Cell. I'm gonna go train with Coach Harbo. Yeah.
Since they was in the highest thing.
Yeah. So I got two guys who will beat you in a 2-on-1 handicap match. And it's the fucking B team.
Oh.
They traded B team. They traded Gallows and Anderson for the B team.
That weak ass team.
Okay. We talked about how stacked the SmackDown Women's division is. The Raw Tag Team division is stacked.
And it's that.
SmackDown Tag Team Division, you have
The Bar. Wait.
No.
No.
you have Heavy Machinery,
Mm-hmm.
Who cares?
the B Team,
Who cares? The Colognes.
Who gives a who?
How we seen? How we seen them in years?
Who?
We've seen one of them recently.
Okay, yeah.
One, but who gives a fuck about them?
No one.
New Day, but they're on the shelf for now.
Yeah, for right now until Big.
Rusev Nakamura.
I mean, they are.
That's it.
There's only 2 teams that are actually good.
Other than that, nobody gives a fuck about
The
them.
rest of them are trash.
Well, one team's passable, one team is dynamite, and the rest is just crap.
Complete meh.
So those SmackDown titles just dropped in value. They face planted.
And Raw over here looking somewhat better.
I mean, they got nowhere to go but up.
You got the Usos.
Cool.
You got
The club.
the club, the revival.
Revival.
Who else?
Zach Hawkins. Capitalize on my botch.
I know some other team.
Shit. I don't know.
Is that it? Wait. AOP?
It's a few more tag teams.
What happened to AOP? What happened to them?
One of them's been on the shelf.
So
Yeah.
I don't know.
They
They was on Raw, but I know one of them.
Oh, they got Viking Raiders.
Oh.
Lucha House Party.
Yeah, the Murder House Party.
The people that die regularly.
Yeah.
Because remember, Kalisto's still Spanish for murder victim.
That is true.
Good point.
That is true.
Anyway,
Sin Cara was Spanish for murder victim, but when's the last time we seen him?
is he still employed by WWE?
Good question.
I don't even know anymore.
I don't know.
Anyway,
We'll look that shit up after the show.
anyway, yeah, Roman Reigns taking on the B Team in 2-on-1 handicap with Elias as the special guest ref.
Oh God.
Roman Reigns came, saw, punched everybody, and punched out. He won, yeah. Next up, we had the announcement of the men's Money in the Bank match, which this one was in less grand fashion, because they put up the graphic for Money in the Bank. They had the 4 vacancies for SmackDown. They just filled them in one by one.
Oh God.
So, the 4 participants are the Intercontinental Champion Balor, Ali, Andrade, and Orton. Alright, like we dissected the Raw side of things, let's look at the SmackDown side of
Ali's
things.
not gonna win.
Randy Orton doesn't need to fucking win.
He's already won it before. No.
There's no news.
Ali, he's like Ricochet. He's in there to do some cool shit.
And just flip and do all that shit.
Finn Balor,
Maybe?
3rd contender to win the thing. 3rd. Andrade.
Fuck yeah.
If not McIntyre, then it needs to be Andrade.
Yeah.
Because Money in the Bank always fits the heel cash-ins.
True.
Because face cash-ins, I'm going to announce this a week in advance and get fucked over.
Oh yeah,
Because Cena.
right.
I think the one other time was Punk.
Yeah,
Because,
he won it twice.
well, like, as a face.
Yeah.
Because I remember him cashing in on Edge after Batista beat his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Anyway, next up we had, we had tag team match between the 4 participants. Balor and Ali defeated Andrade and Orton.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to the match, Andrade cut a great promo where he just basically said, Balor, I don't respect you. Ali, I don't respect you. Randy Orton, 12-time world champion, tag me in and I'll show you what to do.
And Randy was just like, man, get the fuck out of here.
Randy Orton's be like, fuck are you talking about? I'm 13 champion.
Yeah, 13, asshole.
Said this man was 12 time. Next, we had Kevin Owens show. With heel Kevin Owens, who is a damn treat.
I know, right?
Because he's like, I wanted to have Xavier Woods out here, but he's too banged up to come out here. So, I have an Xavier Woods action figure.
Dun, dun, dun.
Because they hawk useless crap like this. And then he said, oh look, you're part of a battle pack. Because here's a Big E figure with tape on there. Because he's injured.
Yeah.
So, heel Kevin Owens, great Kevin Owens. Kofi came out there, and good God, he was pissed.
He was ready for that smoke. I saw that.
Yeah,
he wanted that smoke.
He's gonna murder him.
Yeah.
He looked like Malcolm that time he got nuts on his milkshake.
Yeah. I was just like, fuck it.
Anyway,
but at the end of the day, it was funny as fuck.
Yeah. Kofi, Kofi and him start brawling. KO rakes his eyes and runs off. So, yeah.
Yeah.
The women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The SmackDown participants. We have Carmella, Ember Moon, Bayley, and Mandy Rose. Dissecting the women's Money in the Bank match like we did the men's.
I'll say this.
I feel like Dana Brooks just filler.
Yeah, she's gonna be in there.
She's probably in there to fill in Sasha's spot, being what she's going through. Yeah. Dana Brooks not fucking winning. Can we all agree on that? That's
already known. We already know that shit already.
Natalya. Well, let's go back to Dana Brooke. We do respect the fact that she's actually getting better in the ring.
Yeah.
She's just, oh God, she is terrible on the camera.
She's terrible at promos. She's one of those talents that is good in the ring, well, improving in the ring, but she sucks at promos. Because there are some wrestlers who are good at promos, but suck in the ring.
Yeah.
Dana Brooke, again, will not win. Natalya.
Maybe.
Yeah. No.
No.
She's too babyface right now.
Yeah,
she is.
She's kind of in between.
She is kind of babyface.
Right, Naomi.
Maybe.
There's a chance she could win.
Yeah. She'd have a better chance than Natalya.
Yeah. Blissy Baby.
She's already...
Yes.
Definitely a favorite.
That's a favorite.
Yeah, she's already won, but yeah.
Carmella.
No.
I feel like at this point she's fodder.
Yeah, she's just there to be there.
Ember Moon.
Maybe. She has potential to win.
Mid to high chance to win. Bayley.
Fuck yeah.
I say mid to high as well.
I think she could be the surprise in that match. I think, like, let's say we all pick Alexa Bliss, for example. Bayley could surprise everybody and possibly win. Possibly. Not saying she will, but there's a possibility she could win.
There's a chance.
You're saying Bayley's dark horse. I say Mandy Rose could be the dark horse.
Yeah, she is dark
yeah.
horse. Yeah.
But she ain't gonna win though, of course. But she could surprise everybody. Cause she's another person who's getting better in the ring.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could have sworn they were gonna put Sonya Deville in there.
Well, they did this backstage thing where both of them were talking about it, and Mandy Rose was telling Sonya, just like, you're better than me in the ring, so you deserve to be in the match. And Sonya was like, I know what you're doing, and I think you should be in it. So, they're friends, so, yeah. I think Mandy Rose stands a mid-level chance of winning it.
Yeah, she's like in the middle.
Yeah.
She's. I feel like they could have Sonya Deville out there, help her win it, help her cash in successfully, and then they set up a feud between Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville over the belt.
Mm-hmm.
It could work.
So.
But overall, I'll wait till predictions.
Yeah, we still got a couple weeks out before predictions.
Yeah.
One thing we hadn't talked about, and we keep saving it for the end of the show because it keeps popping up on both shows. This week's episode of Firefly Funhouse.
Oh, God.
Let's go ahead and nip this one in the bud.
Oh, dear God, no.
So the fun thing about Firefly Funhouse is all these characters are voiced by Bray Wyatt himself. They just fuck with the voices.
Mm-hmm.
We finally got to see the fucking rabbit. I mean, apparently that's been a big deal.
Yeah.
The rabbit.
Bray Wyatt was painting a picture of that sick burn Orton gave him.
Mm-hmm.
Burning down the house with that mixtape.
Baddest mixtape on the planet.
And then the fucking witch pops up to shit on Bray Wyatt's fun parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he calls her a sociopath, calls it the word of the day, and spells it out.
Yeah.
I'm still invested to see where this goes.
again, I said it last week. I like the suspense that it has, and I like the fact that fans are trying to figure out what this is. But me personally, I'm still not invested yet.
Check it out, man. I'm like Pee-wee. This is my playhouse.
I mean,
but I'm not going to touch myself at the theater.
This could
this jerk off in the movie.
Oh man, I'm a dad now.
But I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Again, I'm interested to see where it goes.
How you feel about it, Malcolm?
It's weird. It's just weird for me. But I think he'll do good in the ring. Hopefully.
I mean, he's put on some weight, and he's
no. He's put on some muscle.
He lost weight.
Well, that's what I meant.
He's lost weight.
He lost weight, but he's, he's put weight on as far as muscle goes.
I'd be more convinced when he's not wearing that turtleneck sweater.
Look like he stole Mr. Rogers' sweater.
You want to be my neighbor? Hell yeah, man! You can come over to my playhouse and watch me spell sociopath. That's a crossover that should happen. Mr. Rogers and Firefly Funhouse.
Oh, Lord.
Too bad that won't happen.
Ever. Never, ever.
Because Mr. Rogers is dead.
Yeah. Which sucks.
I used to watch that show as a kid.
Me too.
Me too.
I love that show.
Will you be my neighbor?
It was just so wholesome, so nice.
I think they even made a movie about that.
Yeah, they had Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers.
Oh Lord. I didn't watch it, so.
I mean, why not? Tom Hanks is great. He's a great actor.
Oh, I'm not saying he's a bad actor. He's always been great.
He's fucking amazing.
But I'm just saying I didn't watch the movie. I saw the trailer though.
I haven't watched the movie. Last biopic I watched was Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
So amazing.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
It's on DVD now.
Yeah, I need to watch that shit.
Anyway, that being said, that is our 3 count for Raw and SmackDown this week. Yeah, kind of abysmal shows.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. That being said, I'm War Machine MJ.
I'm Rodimus Prime.
Experience. And that's
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, the Nerdimus Prime Experience.
Oh my
Shut
god, no.
And Mainstream Russo.
Yeah, bro.
It's a good idea, bro. Anyway, we'll see you next time. All right.